You confronted her. You found the texts, saw the truth, felt the betrayal slice through you. And her defense? A casual shrug, a roll of the eyes, and those 4 words that rip your soul apart. It was just sex. Every fiber of your being wants to fight for her, to make her see the pain she caused, to explain why it was more than just sex. But today, we are going to expose the brutal psychological reality behind that defense. I'm going to show you why those words are not an apology, not an explanation, but the ultimate high-frame, low-respect power move that signals the complete and utter demolition of your value in her eyes. This isn't about forgiveness. It's about understanding the deep, dangerous implications of that phrase and why the man who tolerates it destroys his own soul. You've been there, the gut-wrenching moment of discovery. The evidence of betrayal stares you in the face. Your world collapses. You confront her, perhaps with tears in your eyes, demanding to know how she could do this. And then it comes, the dismissive tone, the casual flick of the wrist. It was just sex. It didn't mean anything. Every fiber of your being screams to explain, to detail the emotional damage, to argue that sex is never just sex in a committed relationship. You want her to understand. You want her to feel the weight of her actions. But what I'm about to tell you is a cold, hard truth that will shatter your desire to explain, to argue, or to ever engage with that defense again. When a woman uses "it was just sex" as a defense for betrayal, she is not minimizing the act. She is maximizing her disrespect for you and for the entire frame of your relationship. This isn't about blame. It's about recognizing a high-frame psychological maneuver that indicates a complete and utter devaluation of you, your boundaries, and your shared reality. It's a phrase designed to shut down your pain, dismiss your feelings, and reassert her power over the narrative. And the man who tolerates it, the man who tries to argue against it, fundamentally destroys his own self-worth in her eyes. You must understand that those 4 words are not an apology. They are a declaration of your irrelevance. If you are a man who has ever been gutted by this phrase, or who fears it, and you're ready to learn the deep psychological implications of such a defense and how to command respect that makes such a phrase unthinkable, then you need to be part of this community. We expose uncomfortable truths to build unbreakable men. Hit that subscribe button right now. Don't let comforting lies continue to blind you to the reality of power and respect. The first psychological law you violate by engaging with "it was just sex" is the law of the demolished frame. When she uses that phrase, she is not merely downplaying the physical act. She is attempting to forcibly reframe the entire reality of your relationship. She is trying to assert that your shared understanding of commitment, fidelity, and the meaning of sex holds no weight. She is stating in no uncertain terms that her definition of reality, where betrayal is a trivial act, overrides your definition. Consider Mark, a man who found out his long-term girlfriend slept with a colleague at a work event. When confronted, she responded with, "Honestly, Mark, it was just a stupid mistake. It meant nothing. I was drunk. It was just sex." Mark, devastated, spent weeks trying to make her see how much it did mean to him, how it violated their trust, how sex was sacred. He argued, he pleaded, he tried to educate her on his feelings. Mark was unknowingly trying to negotiate with a demolished frame. He was accepting her premise that the meaning of sex was up for debate, rather than a foundational pillar of their commitment. Her defense wasn't an olive branch, it was a psychological power play. By engaging in the debate, Mark implicitly granted legitimacy to her trivialization of betrayal. He allowed her to dictate the meaning of the act, effectively validating her disrespect and dissolving his own boundaries. The man who tries to argue against "it was just sex" is already defeated, because he has accepted her low-frame reality. This leads us to the second, brutal truth, the ultimate signal of disrespect and devaluation. When a woman uses "it was just sex" as a defense for betrayal, she is sending you the clearest possible signal that she has zero respect for your emotional boundaries, your perceived value, and your role as her primary partner. Why? Because if she genuinely respected you, she would understand the profound emotional impact of betrayal. She would understand that infidelity, regardless of the meaning of the physical act, shatters trust and causes immense pain. To dismiss that pain with "it was just sex" is to actively invalidate your feelings and assert that her momentary pleasure, or mistake, is more important than your emotional well-being. Take Alex, who discovered his wife was involved in a passionate affair. When he confronted her, she casually said, "I just needed to feel alive again. It was just sex, a physical release. It didn't mean I don't love you." Alex, wanting to believe her, wanted to fight for their marriage. He tried to understand her needs. But what Alex didn't see was that her defense wasn't about her needs, it was about her complete disregard for his needs. Her ability to so easily compartmentalize and devalue the physical act when it involved another man, while simultaneously expecting his full emotional and physical investment, was the ultimate signal of contempt. The man who tolerates this level of disrespect is signaling to her and to himself that his value is so low that he will accept any crumbs of affection, even after profound betrayal. His own self-respect is negotiable. If these truths are making you uncomfortable, it's because they reveal the harsh reality of attraction and power dynamics that most men refuse to see. This channel is for men who are ready to face these truths and reclaim their power. So if you're serious about building a life of high value and unbreakable standards, then subscribe to this channel right now. We break down these uncomfortable truths every week. The third and perhaps most painful implication is the destruction of your sexual market value, SMV, in her eyes. When she tells you it was just sex as a defense, she is communicating that her sexual energy, her physical intimacy is so trivial and so easily given that it holds no emotional weight for her when directed outside your relationship. More damningly, she is communicating that your position as her sexual partner is easily replaceable and holds no special significance. Consider John, whose girlfriend was caught texting another man explicit messages. When confronted, she minimized it, saying it was just flirting, a bit of fun. It was just sex talk. It didn't mean anything. John, desperate to believe her, tried to move past it, but the seed of doubt was planted. Her casual dismissal of sex talk as just fun signaled to John that her sexual and emotional boundaries were non-existent and his perceived value as her exclusive partner was utterly eroded. Her ability to so easily devalue what should be sacred in a relationship shattered his perception of her integrity and, more importantly, shattered his perceived uniqueness in her life. This ultimately killed his desire and respect for her. To accept it was just sex is to accept that you are interchangeable, disposable, and that your emotional investment holds no weight in her world. The man who tolerates this fundamentally compromises his own SMV. He signals he is a man who can be easily dismissed, easily disrespected, and easily replaced. The solution to this painful defense is not to argue. It is to immediately and decisively enforce your boundaries. When a woman uses "it was just sex" as a defense, it is not an invitation for discussion or forgiveness. It is a loud, clear signal that she does not respect you enough to understand or care about the depth of your pain and the seriousness of her betrayal. Your response must be to remove yourself calmly and definitively from that dynamic. You must communicate not through words, but through your actions, that your integrity and your self-respect are unnegotiable. You are not a pawn in her psychological game. You are a man with an unbreakable frame, and any woman who attempts to demolish it, especially with such a dismissive defense, is immediately removed from your life. This is the only way to retain your self-respect and signal high value. Never negotiate your worth. If this video has finally given you the clarity and the permission to enforce your standards and reclaim your power, don't let this knowledge be a fleeting moment. Subscribe to this channel now to ensure you continue building the psychological strength required to live a life of high value. Hit the notification bell and commit to being the man who stands for his own integrity above all else. That, and only that, is the true foundation of strength and enduring respect.